Okay, I am really, really late to the party on this one. It's for a show called Doom Patrol. I have heard about it for a while, but I have never watched it. I haven't even seen a trailer of it. This particular video that I'm getting ready to watch, it's an extended trailer. It's straight off of DC's channel, and it's dated February 2019, I believe. So I think this show is in its second or third season. I can't remember which. And I don't know why I was never really interested to check it out before now. But I think maybe I was under the impression that it was on the CW, and CW is kind of hit or miss for me, most of the time miss. And I didn't know if this was just going to be, you know how the DC shows on the CW are a lot of times, or end up being. So I just wasn't sure about this. Plus, I didn't know exactly what it was about, and I wasn't sure if maybe I was misunderstanding and it wasn't about anything comic book related. But then the character in there with the metal mask, and he reminded me of Dr. Doom. Isn't that the character's name? I think. So a week or more ago, I saw some sort of Looper video about Brendan Fraser. I think it was a Looper video. And they mentioned in passing that he was in this show, and I did not know that. So then that made me interested because I like some of his films, and so it's kind of like a connection now with this beyond what I just knew about it superficially. So I'm going to go ahead and check this trailer out, but it's on the long side. Like I said, it's an extended trailer. It's more than 4.5 minutes long. I don't know if I'll edit any of it down. We'll see. So let's go ahead and go. I don't know anything about the premise of this beyond what I think it's connected to. I mean, it's DC. And I don't know if that guy's Dr. Doom. Anyway, let's see.
My name's Dr. Niles Calder.
That's Timothy Dalton.
Please nod your head if you can understand me.
That is Timothy Dalton. I didn't know he was in here. Ah, that's funny.
So what is this place?
My home. A safe place for you, others like you, to heal. Cliff Steele, Larry Traynor. I thought he might help you with your recovery.
What's your story?
I can't control this thing inside of me. I flew airplanes.
Hold on, there's something up here.
You promised things would change after we moved here. You said there'd be no more late night beers with the guys.
I'm really scared, Cheryl.
Used to do this.
Crash and die, babe.
I love you too, honey.
Around and around. That's it?
I don't know what happened to us. I don't know if you even care how sorry I am.
No! Seeing your daughter, that's good. Just the inspiration you need.
Rena Farr. Actress from the 50s.
You were in the movies?
Pictures.
Get rid of it.
But the crew, they adore him.
And put his name on the marquee.
Get rid of it.
I want to speak to Jane.
Jane's not here, you sissy little pig.
She's in a mood.
Which one of her is in a mood?
I've got 64 personalities. A group of creepy scientists did terrible things to an innocent girl.
Don't touch me.
Oh, please touch me. Do you remember what it felt like
What?
to be normal?
I'm working with some fascinating people. Each one of them is just bursting with potential. Like you, Vic.
Every person I save.
Is that supposed to be Cyborg? No. Surely not.
Bursting with potential. Like you, Vic.
Every
Yes,
person
I
I
do.
save is me fulfilling a pledge to my mom that she'll never get to hear.
Father and I already discussed it.
Trying to make her proud.
Knowing I'm the reason she's not around to see it.
This is bull.
Morden.
I haven't been Mr. Morden since. Yo, help me!
I'm nobody.
I've been admiring those freaks of yours for quite some time.
Are we really the best people to hunt a supervillain?
Hell no.
You're all at my mercy.
This isn't real.
No matter how hard I hit, where I hit, what I hit, I can't feel pain.
You're as afraid as the rest of us.
You're kidding me!
This is what the world looks like when we try to live in it.
This is an
We
extended
don't
trailer.
have to get involved. Especially if we make things worse. I want to go home.
We can do that.
I don't even know what to hope for.
I'm powerless. I have no clue how to fix this.
Hey, Dad.
This mission you're on is your mission.
Every criminal we bust, every person we save, is us.
Chief said his enemies were coming for him.
Don't worry. We got this.
Now comes their reckoning! What do you want from me? Yes! I am ready, Father!
Holy! Holy! Holy!
I get the point!
Don't you dare hurt them.
They are quite doomed.
Thank God that's solved. Mint juleps?
Okay. So is this something that I really should investigate this more, but I might be mistaken, and maybe this is not on the CW at all. But like I said, I kept seeing commercials for it, and for whatever reason, I was thinking that it was. But I think a few weeks ago, when I was scrolling through HBO Max, they have a section for DC, and I thought I saw Doom Patrol on there. Now, that doesn't mean Doom Patrol went straight to HBO Max. It could have transferred over from CW if it was on, like, let's say, CW. But I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna research it and see whether this is worth checking out. A lot of things that end up on the C, or are from the CW. They're kind of mild and all, but also at the same time, a lot of them seem to have this sort of wokish type narrative agenda thing is happening in a lot of movies and shows. And I'm honestly not really interested in stuff like that. I mean, I'd rather watch something that's got an actual decent story to it and isn't trying to be preachy in any way, or like tell a story, get a message across without feeling like you're being smacked over the head with it. Because I'm just not a fan of the direction that a lot of movies and shows go in these days. I mean, it's so much worse than it used to be, and it feels like it's just getting worse and worse. And so, because I don't know much of anything about the origins of this as far as like what it's based on, I'm not sure what I should be expecting. Maybe that's a good thing, though, to go into it and not know anything really about it. I keep thinking that guy's Dr. Doom, but now I'm not sure. Why is it called Doom Patrol? Does it probably, you know what? It's not. And that was silly of me to think that, because Dr. Doom is from Fantastic Four, from what I remember. And Fantastic Four is a Marvel comic. Oh my gosh, huge derp, you guys. Huge derp. Why is it called Doom Patrol? Is that just their little group? I don't know. I think it was because the title and because of that the guy with the face, Brendan Fraser's character with the metal face, I was making this connection with Doctor Doom. Wow. Yeah, huge dirt. Anyway, this trailer was very long, but I knew that going into it, so I really shouldn't complain. They were setting up every single character in this show, obviously, and they were setting up the premise for the entire first season. I'm assuming for the entire first season. I don't know, obviously, if the storyline gets wrapped up at the end of the first season or if it carries into the second season. But, I mean, I'm curious about it, but I'm hesitant at the same time. And also, there's only a gazillion other things I'm in the midst of trying to watch. So, I don't know. Maybe if I read more up about it, and you guys let me know if you've been watching this and what you think about it. You know, I mean, obviously everybody has different ideas about what they like, or they like different things. So, but I mean, as far as I understand, the show's still around. So, I guess it's got a certain audience to it, you know. Certainly there's enough people that like it. But then again, Batwoman's still around. I don't know why. But, so just because a show's still around doesn't necessarily mean it's actually good. Because there's a lot of shows that are still hanging around that I would personally consider awful. But Pawn Stars comes to mind. Oh, I hate that show. Well, I you know what? I'm so out of the loop when it comes to some stuff. It might be off and I just don't know it. But anyway, whatever. The thing was around far too long. If it's still on, whatever. I'm ranting. I'm still annoyed about what they did to History Channel. Okay, well, time to wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and... No, I don't really have time to move on to something else. So I'm going to wrap this up for the night, you guys. Later.